So, you finished school and you don't know what to do? This video is for you.
Jesus, let me know. But they show no fish. Yeah, say you found it, but she's still gonna hold on. Yeah, they say you found it, but she doesn't want.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Tanya and you're watching Becoming Nia. If you're new here, kindly make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. If you're not, thank you so much for the support. If you're not, thank you so much for the support. Make sure to like, comment, and share with anyone who you feel would be interested in watching this video. And also turn on the post notification so that you may be notified on the next time that I get to post. As of today's video, as you can tell, the setup is quite different. Today, I'm just planning to come on here and share with you guys my experience of life after uni and how it's been for this past 2 or 3 months. I've been outside school, and hopefully if you're in the same position as I am, I hope this video gives you a glimpse of hope, and I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, first things first, let me start by addressing the elephant in the room. I know I promised you guys an installation video, or rather a video of me trying to put on this wig by myself for the first time, but like in real sense it's just a thrown wig, which I hadn't realized the first time when I purchased it. It's a thrown wig, which means it doesn't really need the whole installation process or any gluing or anything. I've been wearing it for a week now, a week, 5 days. I've been wearing it for 5 days now, for the past 5 days. And honestly, I don't have anything negative to say about it. I don't have any complaints. It doesn't shed at all. It sheds a bit when I'm combing it, but it doesn't shed that much. I undid my hair sometime last week, and I went and got some fresh cornrows done on my head, so that's what I have underneath. But other than that, I finished school sometime last year in December, right before Christmas actually. And if I'm being completely honest, that's one of the hardest semesters that I've ever had to go through, simply because there are so many assignments that are due left, right, and center. So many projects. I had an 8-month project that catered for 60% of the total grade for that specific unit. And I just want to say thank God that I managed to pass that unit, because it took most of my time, if not all of it. And regardless of all the workload that I had and all the things that I had going on, I managed to finish school, and I'm so grateful for that. And now that I have so much free time on my hands, we're currently in March today, and this marks the third, no, the second month, the third month. It marks 3 months ever since I've been outside school. And honestly, I'm enjoying the peace, I'm enjoying the free time, I'm enjoying doing whatever I want to do when I want to do it. I haven't had this much free time in my hands ever since COVID times. If you know, you know, ever since COVID times. And that's because even Strathmore, you know for a fact that the holidays aren't that long. And whenever there's a holiday, it's usually like they usually just give you a break for you to do your attachment or for you to do your community service. So that's technically not a holiday. So this is the first time I've had this much free time on my hands. And I don't hate it, but now that we're entering March, I feel like there's something else I need to do, or like there's something else I need to be pursuing, because there's a lot of free time on my hands. There's a lot of free time in my hands. January wasn't such a bad month, and that's because one of the first things I did immediately after finishing school was going back to the gym, which I still go till this date. And if I'm being completely honest, that happens to be the best part of my day, simply because I once I'm in the gym, I get to like not only work out, but I also get to like get whatever is in my mind out of my mind, and it just sets the tone for the whole day and all the rest of the activities that I have going on in that day. And I love going to the gym, and you should too. And yeah, another thing or something else that I did in January that I found to be really interesting and like that helped me cope with all that free time was reading books. The book I read in January was Atomic Habits, which I feel like was convenient at the time since it was 2026 and it's in January and it's like I'm starting this whole new chapter. So why not have the right principles going into it? So Atomic Habits, and honestly, I'd advise you guys to go look for the book. I know you've heard about it. If you've not read it, at least you've heard about it. But hearing about it is not enough. So I'd advise you guys to go read that book. If you're looking for discrete changes and like a better way to spend 2026, it's a really good startup book. So yeah, you can do that. For February, I feel like February is where I fell off a bit. I feel like February is where I fell off a bit because everything was going smoothly and everything was going okay. But the one thing I lacked was a schedule. So I was kind of freestyling everything that I did at the time, which isn't good. If you know, you know, you need a schedule for like, honestly, my POV, my point of view is like you need a schedule for you to actually progress and see how things are actually moving. You can't be freestyling your way through life. So the fact that I didn't have a schedule in February nor in January brought me to my downfall in February. You get me? So I feel like in February is when things started to not make sense. And I'm still in the process of things not making sense because February was literally last month. We're in March. We're in the what of March? It's the 8th of March. February was literally 8 days ago. And I still don't have a schedule. I still don't have a schedule. And that's okay because, like, I don't want to say I have so much free time on my hands, but like, I'm actually learning to just be comfortable living. You get, not everything has to have a plan, not everything has to have a schedule, but still at the end of the day, I need to get, yeah, I need a plan for 2026 if I'm actually going to greater heights. You get me? Yeah. Now we're in March and I feel the need to have a plan. Not because I feel like I'm wasting my time or anything, but simply because I feel like if I don't spend my time cautiously or like if I don't spend my time well, I'll end up having not done so much. And the things that I just say I want will just remain as sayings. Wanipata, wanipata. All I mean is, if I don't have a plan right now, then I really don't have anything I'm doing for the rest of the year. And as a wise man said, if you don't fall for something, you fall for everything. And personally, I don't want to fall for everything. I know deep in my heart what I want in my future, and I'm trying my best to chase after it. But it all starts with a plan. So that's what we're gonna do in this March. Simply because I'm saying I want a schedule doesn't mean I'm looking forward to going back to the strict lifestyle that I had when I was back in school. It's due diligence to myself to not rush through things simply because that's all I've been familiar with. And I'm not planning on following that route anymore. So, for any of you who are out there who feel like they need to get that job, they need, no, girl, no, you don't need to chase after a job. You don't need to chase after all these things that you think will make you feel worthy of living. You know what you want, you know what you aspire to be. Follow that route and follow that route diligently. Don't rush yourself. Don't rush into things that you'll regret later. If there's one thing I learned during my attachment period that I did while I was in Strathmore is I don't think I want a 9 to 5. I don't think I want a 9 to 5. I'm not a big fan of whatever that is. And that's simply because during the period that I was doing my attachment, it went on for 3 months. During the period that I did my attachment, I was not comfortable at all. At all, at all. And some of you might think that, oh, maybe, oh, you have to be out of your comfort zone for you to actually make something of yourself. I'm not saying I'm planning on being in my comfort zone forever. All I'm saying is I don't need to do things that make me uncomfortable for me to get a bit of comfort out of it. You get, it's just not for me. If it's for you, that good and well. If you're actually planning on like good and well, but I don't want it. I don't want it. I want a peaceful life. And the things I want don't require for me to actually struggle or suffer for me to acquire them. And if you find yourself struggling or suffering for you to get something, please ask yourself if it's actually worth the struggle. If it's not, then leave it alone. If it is, jikaze, umalize, because like you know what you want, and if it's at the end of the if it's at the finish line of whatever strenuous thing you have to do, just go after it. But if it's really not worth the struggle, don't do it. And in as much as I still have a lot of free time in my hands, I still choose to lay low, lay back, and actually enjoy this free time because God knows how much effort I put into my last semester, and God knows how much I cried for me to be able to finish that semester. And on top of all that, I trust myself with my future. I trust myself with the next step that I'm gonna take. If I was to summarize what I've said in this video, is that just because you have a lot of free time in your hands doesn't mean that you're wasting it. And if you want to see progress in whatever you're planning on doing, or like whatever you're doing right now, you need a plan. For all the graduates who are awaiting graduation day, congratulations, you did that. I hope that you get to enjoy your day to the fullest because honestly, you're the only one who knows how much hard work it took for you to actually get to where you are. For anyone out there who's stressed out or who seems to be panicking because they don't know what to do in the future, I want you to take it easy. If you've reached to this point and if you've reached to the point where you're graduating from uni, trust me, you're gonna handle everything else so much easier uko mbele. So take it easy. Take it one day at a time. Remember, we're chasing progress, not perfection, and eventually you'll be at the end of the tunnel. So, thanks so much for tuning in again. I don't have so much to say. I wasn't planning on making this video. This isn't as easy as it seems. I know this video might seem flawless, but like it took me so many takes. It took me so many takes, and like to the point where I was so irritated. But at the end of the day, I got it done. I hope you enjoyed it. It's not gonna be so long, so maybe next time I'll do better. But like, thanks so much for tuning in. I appreciate you guys being here. Take care, and I'll see you guys in my next video. I trust me. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you're new here, please make sure to watch La La.